Hello guys, nice to be with you all again. Welcome to my series of videos on common ENT problem and their home remedies. Today we'll be discussing about the nose bleeding. So first of all, why does the nose bleed in the first place? Nose is a highly vascular structure. It has a lot of blood vessels supplying into the nose. So if there is a small wound or dryness, or some people try to remove the crust from the nose, that's the main cause of bleeding. There are other several causes of bleeding for which you need to go to a ENT doctor and get a proper diagnosis. So what we'll be discussing here today is what can be done at home if you or your family members or your friends start bleeding from the nose. The first step is to apply a tight pressure in the nose. With the thumb and the index finger, hold from the end of the bone here till the tip of the nose, grab the whole thing like that. So basically you have to grab and keep there for 10 minutes looking at the watch. The commonest mistake the people do is they tend to check, release and check whether the bleeding has stopped or not. That's what leads to a prolonged bleeding. You are not supposed to check it frequently. So once you grab it, hold it, look at the watch time for 10 minutes and then only check. So most of the time bleeding will stop. So the correct maneuver will be to hold, grab, bend forward like this and open your mouth and breathe from the mouth. So whatever blood trickles down the throat, you are supposed to spit it out. So hold the nose tightly, bend forward, breathe. If blood comes, just spit it out. Don't swallow the blood. It leads to a lot of problem later on. The other thing that people commonly do is once they grab the nose, they tend to go back like this. That is a very dangerous thing to do because the blood will trickle down into your lungs and that will lead to more problem. So you should never bend backward. People also sometimes put small tissue paper or cotton inside the nose. That small piece of tissue paper or cotton ball is not going to stop bleeding. It needs a tight pressure to stop the bleeding. So it will just obscure the amount of blood loss. So I don't advise people to put a small cord. Of course, if it is just to prevent dripping down into your mouth, then you can just put it there. But that is not going to stop your bleeding. That's what you should understand. So what else can be done other than grabbing? If you have fridge at home and then they got ice, you can put ice all around your faces to make it cool so that the amount of blood loss will be less. In addition, towards evening and morning, you can put some Vaseline inside the nose. So because dryness can lead to crusting, and when you remove the crust, it can lead to bleeding. So there is a partition septum here between the right and the left nostril. So usually, and the bleeding side is towards the center there on both the side. So you can use a cotton tip applicator or even with the hand, you can apply the Vaseline. It is just right in front, it's just 1 centimeter from the tip somewhere there. So you apply on the center this side and also to the center this side morning and night, twice a day. So this is the home remedy that you can do at home. That doesn't mean that you have treated your nose bleeding problem. After you do this first aid and home remedy, you should always go and see an ENT doctor, get a proper diagnosis, and then get the correct treatment. Thank you.